Before the House Judiciary Committee even thought about the word impeachment, before anyone had heard the words Saturday Night Massacre, there was what President Richard Milhous Nixon's spokesman called a third-rate burglary. The facts about the June 17, 1972 burglary are well known.
I want to talk to you tonight from my heart.
5 men connected to Nixon's committee to re-elect the president, or CREEP, were caught breaking into the Democratic National Headquarters at the Watergate office building in Washington. Their mission was to bug the office and take pictures of documents. It was at that moment that the word Watergate entered America's lexicon, and a scandal was born that would bring down a president of the United States. During the next 2 years, Americans would become familiar with the names of key players, names like Peter Rodino, chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. It was Rodino's committee, 21 Democrats, 17 Republicans, that would formally conduct impeachment proceedings in the Watergate crisis. The committee started a preliminary investigation 10 days after the October 20th, 1973 Saturday Night Massacre. That's when Attorney General Elliot Richardson and Deputy Attorney General William Ruckelshaus both resigned after refusing Nixon's order to fire Special Counsel Archibald Cox. The committee's work took a more ominous direction the next year, 1974. Key dates: February 6th. The House voted 410 to 4 for a resolution providing power and money to the Judiciary Committee to investigate whether sufficient grounds existed to impeach Richard Nixon. What followed was 7 months of hearings, many behind closed doors. The committee's work was called a witch hunt and a kangaroo court by Nixon's staunchest supporters. It also produced 27 notebooks full of facts, according to former members. April 30th, the White House released more than 1,200 pages of edited transcripts of the Nixon tapes from the Oval Office, but the committee demanded the originals. May 9th, the committee's investigation phase ends and impeachment proceedings begin. It was time to debate and write articles of impeachment and eventually vote. July 25th, Representative Barbara Jordan delivered one of the more powerful speeches during deliberations.
My faith in the Constitution is whole, it is complete, it is total. And I am not going to sit here and be an idle spectator to the diminution, the subversion, the destruction of the Constitution.
July 27th, the committee passed the first of 3 articles of impeachment, obstruction of justice. Here's how Time magazine described the moment. The room was silent, and so, in a sense, was a watching nation. One by one, the strained and solemn faces of the 38 members of the House Judiciary Committee were focused on by the television cameras. One by one, their names were called. One by one, they cast the most momentous vote of their political lives, or of any representative of the American people in a century. The final vote, 27-11. July 29th, the committee passed the second article of impeachment, abuse of power. The vote, 28-10. July 30th, approval of the third and final impeachment article, defiance of subpoenas, 21-17. August 8th, Nixon resigns. The crisis was over.